Yes guys, it's your boy FTO back again with another video. It's a quick one, nothing special, just literally going over a few of the signings that's happened over the transfer window. Obviously now it is shut, closed, everything, lock off, the whole thing is shut down. No more transfers, no more buying or selling of players anymore in the Premier League. I'm literally recording it today. It's Thursday night and I'm gonna put it up straight away hopefully. And yeah, it's just literally going over a few of the transfers and what I think about you know, the players that were bought or sold or vice versa, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's get straight into it and let me know in the comments below your thoughts on some of the transfers and how you think your team done. If I do say anything that you don't agree with or you agree with, let me know in the comments below and let's get some likes on this video. So let's start off with the transfer of all transfers. By the way, the Premier League spent over $1 billion. $1 billion. It's a lot of money if you didn't know. Like, yeah, it's a lot of money. I'll start off with the main transfer, or the transfer of all transfers, the transfer that eclipses all other transfers before it. Yes, Paul Pogba to Manchester United for £89 million. Sterling, not kobo, not Nigerian money, not euro, not dollars, not yen, whatever shillings, no. £89 million. Mad. He's obviously not at full match fitness right now, but I'm sure he will definitely step it up for United. We all know what he's capable of. Even in his first game, he still did all right for me personally, and definitely is a big signing for Manchester United for their title hold. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, boss, beast, name it, OG, general, whatever you want to call him, that's what he is. Already banging in the goals, already my captain in my fantasy football team. If you haven't joined my fantasy football team, join it because it's going to be up here somewhere. Hopefully I will put that in, and if not, it will be in the description below. Chelsea obviously getting Kante. Now Kante already looks like a problem. Like, this guy, like, he should have been in the Olympics. Like, that's what he should be doing. He's in the wrong sport. The guy is just everywhere. It's made Hazard, actually, and a few of the other players that weren't playing that well last season, you know, do what they do best, which is attack. You see it, you saw it in the last couple of games. Hazard has just been tearing it up, looking totally different to how he was last season. And I think a main part of that was them actually getting Kante in, which, you know, means that he has to do less defending because Kante is literally running around like a headless chicken. He re-signed David Luiz from PSG also for 30 million. They sold him to for 50 million a couple seasons ago. But yeah, David Luiz is a pretty good defender. Obviously, you've got Terry there, you've got Cahill there. Now you've got this guy. It's looking pretty solid at the back for Chelsea with the signing of David Luiz. He was spotted at King's Cross. Like, I saw a picture and I was like, nah, he can't be coming back. And then I found out, yeah, David Luiz is back in the Premier League, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I'm excited about that because I think he's a really good player. I think he gets criticised a bit too much. He does make a few mistakes now and again, but yeah, he's still a top defender. Arsenal fans, you've obviously heard the big news as well with Wilshere joining Bournemouth. Now, someone said to Wilshere, yeah, even like 2 weeks ago, you're going to be playing for Bournemouth this season. I don't think even he would have believed it. And he's on loan, I believe, for the whole season. And to be honest, I like the guy. He's a very nice guy and a very talented footballer, but yeah, I think it's time. It's just time. I think as of last season, the last time Jack Wilshere actually finished a 90-minute game for Arsenal was, you know, back in 2014. Yes, so over a year before you go back to the game where he actually finished a full 90 minutes, which for me is not good enough. I mean, in his best season, he's only played 35 games. Now, that's a team, Arsenal, who are playing in the Champions League, reaching the late stages of the Champions League, well, sometimes. You know, the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, the Premier League as well. You know, so 35 games in just one season, considering he's been there for a number of years, isn't good enough. Let me know your thoughts about that, actually. Really interested to know what you think about Wilshere joining Bournemouth. Jack Wilshere, by the way, is on £90,000 a week. £90,000 a week. Can you just take £90,000 a week? With all those injuries, he is taking in 90,000. I think you lot get the point. He's getting a lot of money. And Bournemouth are gonna pay that. Yes, Bournemouth are gonna pay that £90,000. I did not know Bournemouth had, you know, the finances to be paying £90,000 a week. I bet that's something you did not know. Arsenal have also signed Mustafi from Valencia. Now, I don't know too much about this guy. What I have seen of him, he does look like, you know, he reads the game really well. So Arsenal fans, that's definitely good, because for me, Sissoko is not an Arsenal defender, personally. That's my own personal view. I don't feel like he fits in that well for me. And I don't think he's that great of a defender in the Premier League anyway. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But I think with this guy, I think he's got a better fit Arsenal, personally. I'm surprised Arsenal did a bit of business, like 50 million in the last couple of days, you know, in the transfer window. It's not bad for Arsene Wenger. I think he's still behind, and I don't think he's done enough, or, you know, brought in a striker that can finish off the chances Ozil and Sanchez set up, you know, the likes of Giroud and Wilcott. And on to then, I think Arsenal can win the league. They also signed a midfielder, Perez, as well. But I think this Mustafi signing is really important, considering, you know, all the injuries they've got at the back. Now, Sissoko obviously was playing at Newcastle last season. Now, I knew this guy was talented. I knew he was a talented player, but he did not show that for Newcastle, for me personally. He did not show what I saw from him in the Euros. This guy was a totally different player. Like, he was going past people, beating people, defending, like everything. Name it, he looked like the complete midfielder during the Euros. And yeah, I was just a total shot. What happens when you perform like that? Well, you get signed. People want you, and that's what's obviously happened. Newcastle got relegated, and I don't believe they could afford, you know, to pay his wages. Everton were going for him, and then last minute, Tottenham come knocking at the door. That's not really the sound of a door, all right? Yeah, that sounds better. And they literally come and just take him off Everton's, you know, boat and sign him for about 30 million, which is definitely a good signing for Tottenham. And they've just strengthened up that midfield, honestly, with the likes of Wanyama, you know, him now. It's just ridiculous. Tottenham, for me, are definitely in that race. Arsenal fans, you might hate me for it, but I think just as last season, I think they're gonna be in it as much, definitely, this season. Mike Ashley right now is laughing, because he's just said, you know what, we've got a player here who, to be honest, about a couple months ago, before the season ended, the 2015-2016 season left, Sissoko wouldn't have cost more than 15 million, but we've just sold it for double to Tottenham. Now, you've then got the unfortunate news, obviously, that Joe Hart left Man City and has obviously gone to join a team in Serie A, Torino, which is actually upsetting, because for me, Joe Hart is a good goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper, and I think he's good enough to play for Man City. But if Guardiola says you're not, then I'm sorry, I have to just go with it, because the guy's won everything. Like, sorry, Joe Hart, but yeah, like, I can't really go against Guardiola. Like, he just knows football more than me. So yeah, that one is just too bad. But Joe Hart, you're definitely a good goalkeeper. Like, I would put you in my team any day of the week. Sadio Mane obviously joining Liverpool from Southampton for a fee of around 34 million is an absolute bargain when you saw what he done to Arsenal. Absolutely tore it apart, and that goal, absolutely amazing. I think he's going to play a crucial part to what Liverpool do this season. From, you know, from what I've seen, he looks like a top player. Let me know what you think about that. But to be honest, for me, Arsenal should have been going for a player like that, a hard worker like that, and who's always going to try and bomb forward, make things happen. Definitely one that Arsenal should have in their squad, personally. For you Man City fans, you've obviously got John Stones, who joined from Everton for £47.5 million. £47.5 million, guys. Consider it, like, that's almost 50 million pounds for a, how old is he? He's like 20 something, 21. Yeah, it's a lot of money. And yeah, I guess he's English, so that was inevitable that was gonna happen. But yeah, still, I think it's a very good signing, and definitely one for the future. Obviously, he's playing now, and for me, he's got many years at City personally. I think he's gonna be like the backbone. He's literally gonna become like another John Terry at Chelsea. That's what I believe anyway. Benteke from Liverpool to Crystal Palace is probably a one of the best moves, you know, not necessarily in terms of money terms, because I think it was only for 27 million, but was a really good move for Crystal Palace. Obviously, guys, that was just a quick roundup of, you know, a few of the transfers that I thought I would talk about that added up to make that ridiculous figure of over £1 billion spent in this transfer window. One day, hopefully, someone will buy me for, like, even if it's like a mil was fine. Just a mil. I'm not asking for much. But yeah, obviously Pogba played a big part in that, with that massive £89 million world record transfer fee. But yeah, comment below, let me know your thoughts. Obviously I didn't mention all of them, but if there was an important one or a big one that I did leave out, leave it in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you on my thoughts on that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't done, and peace.